Hello everyone, my name is Krzychu, and today we're playing Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut once again. Welcome. Why there weren't any episodes recently? Well, because I started watching anime again. And I was too busy, sitting before the TV and yelling my lungs out, screaming my lungs out each time a certain Aira Shiratori appears on the screen. Gosh, I hate her. Anyway, welcome back. If you want to, you can subscribe or something, because for 100 subscribers I'm gonna do a milestone stream, and whatever. What's important, you can join my Discord server, link in the description, yeah. For example, if you want to find a team, a crew to play Among Us with, so we can bean with me there. But without further ado, I don't want to bore you any longer. Let's just go right into it. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Yeah, I'm doing...
You're on a path. You're here.
I'm doing a new game because I was testing some stuff with the audio. It should be good. It should be good now. I hope it'll be a quick one because I want to finish the last 2 episodes of... I think you all know of what. Down, of course. Yeah, let's just silently continue.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I've been taking the blade a lot recently. And I still want to, get her locked up in the basement again. But now, you could notice that when I enter the basement without the knife, the dagger, she is way nicer to me, so maybe she'll... I'm just wondering.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Sure.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah. I think that won't work, because when I went to her like this, and I still went up to retrieve the blade, she turned evil again. Like, it's a nice change of pace. With the blade. Trust you. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So, is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
You know, I don't want to keep you locked up anymore. I can't believe they've been keeping you down like this. I'm getting you out of here.
You're only making this more difficult.
Guess I am.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Maybe.
No. You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I didn't check upstairs. Maybe there's a key still lying around there, somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
And now is the time where the dagger falls from the ceiling.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
I know that there's this, like, blockage when I try to do the same thing twice, so...
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door. There has to be more to this.
No, we won't
Has
have
to
any
be.
of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her. Wait. What if I do slay the prince?
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
Is that new?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
I don't know what else could I do to maybe make the whole first act play out differently. If you have ideas of what I could do, because I think all these paths I had taken before, like it's like the Act 2 and 3 that are basically different. If you have any ideas or just know the game, comments are open. I'm still waiting for a first comment under this series.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
Is this something new?
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
It can't just end like this, right?
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah, we'll see from now on. How is the witch again?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Voice of the opportunist. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots, the walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade, approach the mirror. You didn't say what. Take the blade. There's like little reason to not take it, I guess. So we will meet again.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
You know, I'm now wondering, what did I do? I had the ending where we were both bound to the wall by the chains, but I cannot remember at all how I got there. I think I'll just rewatch that video. I'm just curious.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I'm not nasty. Hello, say nothing. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
And now, the true fun can begin, I guess.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Well, would you look at that?
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
It's pretty sharp, like the blade I'm wielding. Huh?
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand, I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
I don't think that's possible. I can remember that talking wouldn't be... It isn't of much use, I guess.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Me too. I'm not giving her the blade. Am I giving her the blade? I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. That's tempting. Yeah, that's tempting. That's really tempting.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away.
Sure.
You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
You turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits.
Well.
The cabin starts to get smaller.
Well.
What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement attempt to close in around you, instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs.
Oh, I got an achievement.
The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller. That's fine, we'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that, but unfortunately there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself.
What? Hey, that's new.
Shit. What do we do?
Yeah, that's a good question. Not a lot I can comment on. The story writes itself, basically.
As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
What about you? I have never been in this place before. Alright? Explore. What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me. Explore. Make them stop. You can make them stop, right? Explore. We're not animals. We're people. We can work this out. We can make things better. Explore. I take it all back. I can help you get out of here. You and I can work together. We can be friends. Sure?
Too late. We're both going to die. We're both going to die a splintery and miserable death. And you're going to hate it just as much as you hate me and I hate you.
The roots grow ever closer.
Yikes.
We know. We can see them.
What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me. Come on, they're pressing in on me. They're probably pressing in on you too. I'm only assuming that because I can't see you. But it sure sounds like they are. Sure.
No, what's the matter? You're scared of thorny roots digging into your neck? Are you scared of suffocating in this dark, dark place alone? Good.
That one made me feel bad inside. I don't want people to think we're scared. Nobody likes someone who's scared of things. I, for one, think this is a perfectly reasonable situation to feel scared in. This place is getting awful tight. You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark. You're running out of time. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
We're not animals, we're people. We can work this out, we can make things better.
But we are animals. We are. You're nothing but fear and instinct, and that's all I am, too. We don't have to make things better. We can't make things better. We're just meant to chase each other in the dark until one of us catches the other.
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. Ugh, we're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either.
Well, that's good at least.
At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight, then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Wild.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
This thing again. Oh.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
Huh. I'm just not skipping the text right away, because I need to like really think about that and the meaning.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking.
Voice of the paranoid. Here we meet again.
There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt. But doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I remember all this. I do.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
That is interesting. I wonder where it all where will it all push us? I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine, I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? Whatever we are right now is an abomination, and I want out. I don't like this. You're supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, you, narrator. How do I stop her? Do nothing. I wanted it to be quick, but the sheer amount of questions in my head is of the other choice. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him?
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Remember how it felt? Turn inward and find your freedom. Explore. Remember how it felt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Oh, shoot.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
Sorry for being so quiet, but I love the voice acting in this game that presents. It's nice, it's really nice. But holy, it's getting better and better.
It feels mutual.
Please, Stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it.
Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive, it just exists. Maybe we should look at it.
Gaze at the hatred in your heart, bury it now before it's too late. Holy hell! I know what I could do. I could save this and come back to it later, like maybe next episode. But like, I want to explore different paths, just for it not to feel so stale and boring, even though barely anyone will probably even hear or see this. If you want, like, guys, if someone is watching me, like, right now, and you want me to, like, save the game in a moment, or, you know, something like that, I could, after the episode goes into YouTube, when the video goes into YouTube, I like get the comment, hey, you can save the game at this and this time in the episode, in the video. Why am I saying episode? Gosh. Anyway, you can just tell me that you want to start over from the fragment you choose. I could do it like not while recording, like just a part of it, like come back in the next video. Just, you know, please guys, like, let me know you're there, alright? That's gonna help me a lot. Thank you for everyone who just who is with me now, who is listening to me now, because starting a channel in 2025, it's a challenge. Bury it now before it's too late.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
But the past does exist. I remember it. Turn inward and find your freedom. But the past does exist. I remember it.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
What were we thinking? Giving into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. What are we? I can't remember.
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered. And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. And you can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Oh, holy hell.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better. Finally, I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve. I wish I didn't have to.
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
Holy.
cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
Well, we got a thumbnail. Holy hell. Holy moly. Have I been here before?
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
Holy.
I don't like this. What he wants us to do, it's just cruel. It feels like we'd be killing a part of ourselves.
Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
Really? I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us. Cut her free.
You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
He's not in our head anymore, at least not like before. I don't think he can stop us now.
I'm not bluffing. You won't be so smug when it happens.
Oh man.
He's weak. Thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like. You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... fine. Whatever. You cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. And good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Holy. Wow. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away. It's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator's gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? Yeah, no voice needing us anymore. Feels good, but I also feel itchy. Cold. We're top of the pecking order now. Right, boys?
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. We approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Why do I sound surprised by this? You're at the cabin. Approach here.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of here. Of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity. Destroy your body. This is different. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance and time. She will make for a scarred and beautiful heart.
Oh. This one's like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't.
You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess, another achievement gotten.
You're on a path, you're here.
That was something. So, I guess the witch is more... The witch is where it all unfolds. Alright, this was something. And thank you if you reached this far. Thank you for being with me. Yeah. I think that will be it for now. For today. Thank you for being with me. Stay strong, stay spicy, and main menu, and I'll see you next time. Bye.